Alright, well, I decided to try and go catch some implings for a while, because right now the servers are just getting absolutely destroyed. So I figured now would be a good time to try and catch a D-imp, because not a lot of people would be able to log in. So I did not see a single D-imp. I saw a couple ninjas and a lot of magpies. Those were the main ones I caught. So regardless, we got a lot of loot from it, and I still have two that I haven't even looted yet. So I'm going to go alk all of this, and at least we made some money out of it. And there we go. That is all the money I can afford to spend right now on battle staves. So if we run over to the bank right now, the login timer for this is absolutely horrible. I'm doing herbal or my main at the same time just so I can get at least some gains while I'm like waiting on this. So if we bank these, go over here, we now have 584 battle staves opposed to the I think it was what 449, 450 last time. So it has increased quite a bit, which is good. And so now that we got all those bought, we can now go charge some air orbs and basically repeat the process. Rune crafting, the nature runes is really easy. I don't care about that. So let's go charge some air orbs. Probably the most time it's going to take to do everything. But it's okay because I can just do herb lore while I'm doing that. So let's go charge a bunch of air orbs. And there we go, 66 crafty coming in, that beautiful level I've been waiting for. So basically, now I don't have to boost to make my air battle stabs now, which is really cool. So I don't have to. I can basically stop logging out in between doing this. So, but more importantly, now that I'm 66 crafting, I can get my +5 boost, and as soon as I get 71, I can finally make the blue d'hide body for the clue scroll. And I'm pretty sure, other than the blue d'hide body, the only other hard clue scroll I can't do is the one that requires rune boots, which I obviously can't get till 80 Slayer. So can't really worry about that right now. The best thing I can do is just train Slayer in the meantime. So it's one less clue to worry about, though. So I can do all of the clues, including this one in the future, which is really cool. So I'm going to finish off the rest of these air battle staves, alk them, and we should be good. Alright guys, there we go. So I just finished off making all the air battle staves. So if I go over to the main portion of my bank, actually I'm just going to have to look for it. There we go, 583 air battle staves. So for those of you that have done the math on that already, I'm not sure what it's going to turn out to be, but it's like 9k a piece or somewhere around there. So I think it was like 4 mil input that I put into buying all the battle staves. So last time I made about a mil, so maybe this time it's going to be like 1.5 mil profit, which is really cool. So I'm going to go make some nature runes to do that. Shouldn't take that long, and we're also only one level away from using the large pouch, so that'll speed up rune crafting even more in the future. So I'm going to go make some more nature runes, and then I can alk all these air battle staves, make some money, and then we can finally get our +5 crafting boost and make those beautiful d'hide bodies for the clue scroll and finally finish it. So let's go. And there we go, guys. Finished all the alks and the air battle staves. Came out to 5.4 mil. Absolutely beautiful cash stack. Highest cash stack we've had so far on the Iron Man, which is really cool. And if we continue to do air battle staves in the future, that'll just simply increase. But now that we got that, more importantly, we have the 66 crafting, not too far off 67, which is absolutely epic. So now I can do what we originally intended to do, go get a +5 crafting boost and make those beautiful d'hide bodies. I had killed a couple blue dragons before this. I killed 6 of them just so I could get a placeholder on my d'hide body as well. We can throw that in the clue tab, and we can finally do this clue scroll. Hell yeah, let's go do it. Boys, unless it screwed me over at the last second, it didn't. We got the boost. Alright, needle, blue d'hide, body. Make 2 of those blue d'hide bodies right now. Thank you very much. Guys, this is... I shouldn't be this excited for a blue d'hide body, but just for the fact that this is the only way that I can obtain one in game is to craft my own, and I've finally gotten it. This means there's only one hard clue scroll in the game that I can't do, and I'm pretty sure, well, I might be wrong on that, but I know I can't do the rune boots one for obvious reasons. But we can now knock out another one, and that means we can progress in this clue and potentially finish it. So let's put this in the clue tab right here. It's kind of where I've been keeping everything, and then we can finally go finish this clue and go back to Slayer. Sweet. And at long last, we finally did that part, so let's take this glory off, do another bow, throw that out there. And boom. Okay, we're not done with the clue scroll, but I can do that one. Sweet. Let's continue on. Alright, we've obtained the casket, and we're still going. Okay, I can do that. Alright, I have a good feeling the clue's gonna end here. Let's see what we get. Okay. I thought that was a magic shortbow for a second. That is my second magic longbow. So if I hadn't made my own shortbow yet, I would have gotten trolled once again with the magic longbow. But otherwise, that's not a bad clue. That's a useful teleports, and we got some alkables in there too. So I can't complain. That's not bad. You know, I just absolutely love Aber Inspectors. One, you get herbs, and 3 kills in, I already get, hey, surprise exam. Let's go knock that out. But anyways, I got another clue scroll anyway, so I'm going to go knock that out real quick, and we can return. It's okay, because I kind of forgot food anyway, so I'm going to go knock out this clue, and we can go back, and I don't know, might be able to juice another clue out of that task, and keep doing the Slayer grind. So it's going good. Alright, this could be the end of the clue. I think I can bear here. There we go. Nope, still going. Alright, hopefully these guards don't screw me over, but another clue scroll. Okay, wow, so we're at least this time I can open the thing without, like, guards attacking me at the same time, so I'm gonna go grab my already cloak and finish this. Alright, okay, alright, the law runes are really good, and I got some alchemies, can't be mad. Thank you for the law runes. That could not have played out any more beautifully. Look at the chat box, finish the task, and clue scroll on the last kill. That is absolutely beautiful. So now I get to go do another clue scroll right before we get a new task. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Aber Inspectors. You are now my favorite task. Alright, this could be the end of the clue, and it is. We get an Amulet of Glory. No way did that just happen. That is an epic reward. Back when I didn't do Hunter yet, I hadn't had a Glory, I was like praying for this reward. But the fact that I have that is such a unique and cool item to have in an Iron Man. That is so cool. I will take that reward. That is beautiful. And it threw in some alchemies and some nature runes for us as well. That is so cool. I'm going to go, you know, if I'm ever training Slayer or something, that is what I'm putting on. That is awesome. And I'm going to keep that charged just so I can wear that all the time now. Thank you, Hard Clue Scroll. That is sick. Well, I probably just got assigned one of the most AIDS on a stick tasks in the history of AIDS. But anyway, we got 178 Turoth. I think the smarter thing to do is to actually block this task right now, because especially that I'm only 62 Slayer right now, I feel like it's going to pop up again and again, and I don't want to be revisiting that task. So I'm going to go ahead and block that, especially considering I don't have a leaf-bladed sword, so that'll save some pain and misery in the future, and I just don't have to worry about it. So I think that was the right move. You know, I think this task, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Unfortunately, I don't have 70 agility, so I can't bank as quickly as I want to. The only other place I could kill these is in the Heroes Guild, but that's going to take a long time if I kill them all, the adult dragons. But at the same time, this would be good range XP. I don't know. Maybe I could go to the Taverley Dungeon and just pick up the bones, but the banking would take a while. This is weird. This is hard to decide. Okay, let's go figure this out. Alright guys, so I don't really want to skip this task simply because of the dragon bones and how beneficial that can be for me. So basically what I'm going to try and do is, instead of going to the Taverley place where a lot of people normally go, since I don't have 70 agility, I'm going to try and kill the one that's down here in the Heroes Guild. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to find a world where no one's here, and it looks like someone actually just banked, so I might still have to hop, but what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and find 2 worlds that are unoccupied, and since there's that little delay of the spawn time, I'm going to try and kill one, pick up the loot, and hop to another world, and just keep doing that over and over again just so I can get the most kills per hour. So I'm going to test that for a while, see how efficient it is. If it turns out not to be that good, we'll see how it goes from there, but I thought this would be worth a try, so let's give her a try. And there we go. There's the upside of doing the whole task here at Blue Dragon's ranging. I'm getting some range XP along the way, so 67 range, 3 to go to the 70, where I can finally start using some black D-hide, and I still have a crystal bow in the bank that I got forever ago, and I did roving elves too, so I can use that for a number of things too. But once I get 70, it's going to be really cool, because I think I can a lot more efficiently being able to start killing Arims at Barrows, and then I'm going to be able to do Barrows a lot more, simply because he's not as bad. So that's pretty cool. 3 to go. Let's keep going. You know what, to be honest, this task really wasn't too bad. I mean, it was really AFK, which is kind of its saving grace, so to be honest, I may or may not see myself doing this again in the future. If I get my melee stats even higher, I might even melee it. We'll see what happens. But the good thing about range is just the AFK factor of it, so I can basically train herb lore or something like more click intensive on my main. And at the same time, I'm getting a lot of dragon bones for prayer, because eventually what I'm going to have to do is Mauritania Hards for the increased runes I get from Barrows when I decide to do a lot of Barrows. So at some point, I guess I'm going to have to do green dragons and a lot of them just to get my 70 prayers. So I like to work towards getting as many bones as possible up to that point, just to save a little time along the way. So yeah, overall, we only got 5 left, so that's not too bad, and then we can go get a new task, hopefully something more range training, because as soon as I get 70, I can go on to other things. So yeah, it's going good. And there we go, 58 tasks completed. Unfortunately, we did not get a hard clue scroll during that whole task, which is a little unfortunate. I think the rate was like 1 in 128, and I killed 156 and still didn't get one, so it's a little sad, but oh well, let's go snag a new task. Alright guys, go ahead and place predictions on what you think my next task is going to be. Honestly, I'm just hoping for something that's good for training range, but go ahead and call it. What's going to be, Neve? Greater Demons. That's actually not bad at all. I'll take that task. I know I can safe spot them, and they drop hard clues. Works for me. Oh, dude, the feeling of just being able to range slay is just absolutely epic. We got our MSB, Slayer How Am I. This feels so right, man. I mean, this is great. Getting some good range XP in here. This is nice. Let's go. One more thing I have to do. We got to get this zoom in. No, zoom out. Yeah. Look at that Amulet of Glory T. Just beautiful. And I spot a very beautiful piece of paper over there. And that's a clue scroll. So I'm going to go kill this Greater Demon and go collect that. First Greater... Damn it. Clip is already terrible. But anyway, first clue scroll of the task. Let's go knock it out. Alright, this could be the end of the clue. Can I dig here or does that have to be... Okay, there we go. Nope, still going. Can I do it? Yes. And we've arrived. Is this the end of the clue? Hopefully. Yes, it is. And we got some alchemy. See, I always like the law runes, though, because I can't runecraft those yet. So I always like the extra teleports. Other than that, we got some alchemy and some sharks. Not bad. Thank you. And clue scroll number 2 of the Greater Demon task coming in. And just short of a range level, which is really nice. So let's go knock this out and come right back. Man, I miss having Slayer rings already. I can just go to the place over there and just get this clue. Like, I got this one right here in West already, right? Like, and it's so much easier to do that. So probably the next investment I'm going to do with Slayer is broad fleshing, just because the broad bolts are so useful to me, especially with getting 70 range soon too and having a rune crossbow. I'm really going to want to have those broad bolts, which is really cool. So other than that, I'll probably buy Slayer rings next, and then I can just keep doing batches of air battle staves until we get that. But that's pretty cool. I need to work on doing that soon, so I'm glad I'm doing a lot of Slayer. And there's the next clue scroll coming in. Kind of typical clue scroll. We got some alchemies, so it made me money. That's okay with me. Alright, a couple things I want to go over real quick. So my Camtasia kind of, well, it didn't really crash on me last night, but I had to be like ultra quiet and I just really couldn't commentate at all. So I did get a couple levels. I did get 68 range and I just did get 63 Slayer as well. Really good levels coming in. I got 14 Greater Demons left on the task and I got a hard clue scroll. So since I'm almost out of steel arrows anyway and I need to go restock, I'm going to go ahead and do it just in the chance that I do get another clue scroll at the end of this task. So let's go knock this out and good levels coming in. Sweet. Okay, wow, something I just now realized. I have 283 Avantos in the bank, and if I type in the seeds, actually let me just do this. I have 10 more seeds left to plant. That can probably get me quite a bit more, if I'm honest. So if I can get those, add that to that, that'll probably be around, I don't know, 400 Avantos if I'm lucky. Then I can collect some Mortmire fungus and get some herbal XP, but honestly, super energy potions are so useful for so many things. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. So on top of that, I also got all this money now that I got from air battle staves that I can put into Kingdom. And we can also get herbs and resources that way. So definitely something I need to start doing immediately. So that's pretty cool. So after I do the Slayer task, I might consider go ahead and, you know, keep doing farm runs and get to making some potions, get some herbal XP. Alright, we finally encountered a hard clue that I'm sure I can't do right now simply because I don't have the Addy 2H. I have everything else, but I might have to go camp some more Cyclops. I'm not sure what else drops them, but we'll see. We'll see. Scratch that. We got one. Sweet. Alright, this could be the end of the clue. Thanks for the sapphire. And it is. We get some alchemies. Not too great of a reward, but I always like the money. Well, I didn't know I already had Miscellany going before, but apparently that's some of the rewards I had, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put some money in here, but here's the thing. I think I want to have the maximum on herbs for sure. Other than that, let's go ahead and deposit some money. I'm going to go ahead and deposit, actually, since I have 5.3 mil, I'm going to put in this amount right here. I think that's right. Yep. Now what that's going to do is, that is 750k, so I'm going to get the full amount each day because it's going to withdraw 75k a day. And the extra money is going to allow that to run for about 3 weeks. So I can collect in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever I want to. I just got to make sure I get back here before the 750k, well, before it goes below 750k so I get the maximum. So That's cool to know. I'm going to quickly decide what to do this. I think herbs are supposed to be a maximum just for herbivore purposes, but as far as wood and mining, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it like that. That way I can get my herbs for herbivore, and I can also get birds' nests and maple logs for farming, which would be nice because I can get some seeds from those bird nests, which is cool. Other than that, I can always do mining later. Say if I need coal or something for smithing, I can always just switch that to mining. Say I need coal in the future. But other than that, guys, I'm pretty sure someone told me that if I go to collect miscellanea, just say like I waited 3 weeks, can I wait 3 weeks and just before I collect make sure I get to 100% approval and then I'll get the maximum reward? Or do I literally have to come back here every day and make sure that it's 100 to get the maximum reward? I'm still confused on how that works. I think I can just come back and get before I collect the reward. As long as I get it to 100% before I collect the reward, I think it's okay. But tell me down below because honestly I'm still confused about that. And there we go, 59 tasks in a row. Clue scroll. Oh, that would have been absolutely beautiful. Okay, so one task off, getting, what is it for Neve? I think it's 60 bonus points, which is really nice. So I'm going to go grab a new task from her, and I think I might do some Varrock diaries for some battle staff dailies. All right, Neve, make it something good for me. Oh, no. The only thing that is okay about these is, 1, I can say spot them, 2, I need range XP, and 3, they drop hard clue scrolls now, I'm pretty sure, so. As much as that looks like AIDS on the stick, I think I'm going to do it. Absolute beautiful level coming in there. 73 HP. Very nice. Like that number. And no, I didn't say I like 73 because of, you know the 73. But anyway, other than that, 87 combat too. Just now realized that. So we're slowly escalating up to level 90, which is going to be cool. And then we can start the 90 to 100 grind, and that's going to be fun as well. So still progressing the road to 70 range. Doing well there. The best update they ever did was to make it where the Avia's accumulator can actually get your arrows even if you're behind something like this. This is great. Look at that range level coming in. 69 range. Make jokes if you want, but 70 range is the next level, so I cannot wait for that. I do have a crystal bow in the bank, so I could potentially use that. The only problem is it costs like 900k to use it to recharge it for the first time, so we'll see how that goes, but 1 level to go. We get the Black D-Hide. Hell yeah. Alright, didn't think it was going to happen. 37 Black Demons left. We get a clue scroll. Absolutely amazing. Considering how long these take to kill, and I still have 37 left, I might as well go do it. So, in the small chance that we get a second one, can I do it? Yes, we can. Let's go. Alright, this might be in the clue, and it's not. Can I do the next one? That's a puzzle. It's far away though. I might have some Narda teleports though. It's moments like this where I really wish I had that staff, the what is it called? The Pharaoh Scepter. If I ever do Pyramid Plunder, it's like a 1 in 1,000 chance, but man, that'd be so sick if I got that. Moving on, and I already had that, but it's easy. Let's go. Alright, I'm really feeling a page right now. Ooh, Rune Kite Shield T. I still haven't gotten a magic short bow from a hard clue. That's the 3rd longbow. I thought that was a Sarah Kite Shield, so at least it's a unique item. At least it's a unique item. Still getting trolled though. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so I just had like the stupidest moment of all time. So I logged out for a little bit ago and I went to shoot some basketball. Hopped back on, completely forgot that I had done a clue scroll, and I just saw myself naked. I didn't have any shit on, and I was like, why the fuck am I at Clan Wars? I actually thought I died for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I looked at my bank and I see my shit. I'm like, okay, that's right, I did a fucking clue. So, retard moment, but let's go back to Black Demons. Oh, how beautiful would it be if it dropped a clue scroll on the last kill? Nope, it did give me some Chaos Runes though. Okay, so anyway, 60 tasks done in a row and 60 points as well, so that's absolutely beautiful. As long as this task took, I can admit that I did get a lot of range XP from it. It did take a while, but I think it was worth it. I did get a clue out of it too, which is nice, because Black Demons used to not drop them at all, so I'm going to go ahead and run through the cave again. I'm going to grab another task from Neve, but I'm not going to stay here. I have a good idea of what I can actually do for money and basically make it a part of my dailies. If I work on doing the Varrock medium diaries, then that means I can get 30, I think it's 30, battle stabs a day from Zaf and Varrock and for a reduced price than I would anywhere else. And if I make that part of like my dailies, I can be making money like each day while my miscellaneous is being consumed, and that way, even though I'm making money through Slayer, I'm also making money through that, so I can kind of maintain my miscellanea as well as be making money at the same time. So I think that'd be a good idea to do. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a new task, and we can go ahead and try and knock those out. I probably don't have the requirements for the hards. I can look into that though and see how much work it would be, but I think it'd be a good idea. Hey guys, alright, so I'm gonna have to end the video there. I kind of apologize, kind of just cutting off from like a random clip into the conclusion, but I'm basically just trying to catching up with all the clips that I have, and I gotta cut it off at a certain mark because at a certain point it just gets too long for a progress video. So I think this should be the last time this is gonna happen. So everything else continuing this should be smoothly running in like no like clips to clip like things like that. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like down below, and if you want to see more videos, just subscribe so you can get notified when I make a new video. And anyways guys, I will see you all in the next time. I already have about 12 minutes recorded of the next video, so I'm thinking only a couple days. I know it's been like a week since I uploaded a progress video, so I'm going to try and get this Iron Man progress like the next one very soon. Simply because I think you all deserve it. You all are absolutely awesome, and I just apologize. Kind of over the weekend, it's kind of just been busy, and I've kind of just been trying to relax at the same time. But right now, I'm going to put this video out, and I will see you all again in a couple days. And other than that, I also got a main progress video for you tonight as well. So other than that, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.